I hate that they do that bullshit now.
I know it's new. It's so weird. It's so you're just sitting and you're quiet and it's recording in progress. And you're like,
She's so smug about it too.
This meeting is
Don't
being
talk to me like that. I'm an adult. Dante, does this seem a little bit better, the connection at all?
It's
Or
way
it's
better. It's
okay.
way better. I can already tell. But go ahead and hit mute. We're going to be starting here in 2 seconds. I'm literally
Alrighty.
copying and pasting everything so we can get it done. Okay, here we go. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to SuitMan Productions. Tonight we're going to be doing something different. We're actually doing Sista Sundays again, but guess what? We've got an all-star crew. You know, usually I say this and you laugh, but I know each and every one of these beautiful ladies, and they are awesome. The best part is that I know them all, and they're ready to bring it. They've came here just for you tonight, so we've got a great show for you tonight. We're gonna have our openers going to be Nikkie Knowles out of White Plains, Maryland. We'll have Rachel Dunbar out of Boston, Massachusetts. We'll have Michelle Poole out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And we have Marni P out of Chicago, Illinois. With our headliner tonight being artist Treece out of Palm Beach, Florida. But make some noise, everybody, for our host, the one, the only, Algiers Diamond.
Yeah, yes, yes, it's the host with the most. This is your girl Algiers Diamond for another Soul Sunday. The sisters, the soul sisters. I've been drinking. I couldn't even get it all right. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Let me try it again. Hold up. This is your girl Algiers Diamond with another Soul Sister Sunday. See, Dante don't pay me enough. He don't pay me enough to be doing this on Sundays when I'm supposed to be relaxing and drinking after church. You know what I'm saying? I go to church. I take my communion, I put a little Patron in it, and then we turn up for the rest of the day. So by the time this girl, listen, Michelle know because she from New Orleans. She know we drinking. I have my crawfish. You dig what I'm saying? Right, Shell? Come on through.
I'm in it. I'm feeling it.
I am drunk. I got my Trapper shirt on there because that's my cousin in them. Yeah, what I'm saying, he be up in the streets with his little wig on and all that stuff. Listen, y'all, my mom and them here visiting me, and I had a premonition when I had just got on this thing, and I was like, you know what? They are visiting, and they in my bedroom. I'll be goddamned if they do something nasty in my bedroom. I will be turning over mattresses like none other up in this piece. I will fuck some shit up around here if my mom and them up there doing something nasty in my bedroom. I'm serious. I will take my belt out and I'm whipping behind. You know what I'm saying? They better not be doing nothing nasty up in that thing. That's the only place that I do the nasty because y'all know I've been married for 19 years. And you know, when you've been married for 19 years, it's boring. So the only place you do have sex is in the bedroom. Okay, let me get my life together. So we are coming up on celebrating Father's Day. Give it up for y'all fathers. Give it up for y'all baby daddies and all that stuff. Yes. Y'all can take y'all microphone off and give y'all men a hand clap. Yeah, give y'all men a hand clap. Go ahead.
Take it. Yeah. Give it up for the brothers.
If by chance they have more than one child, you're not really celebrating him per se because he weak. Okay, all I'm saying is the pull-out game is not strong if he got more than one child. All right, so y'all need to be celebrating the women. I'm gonna always bring it back. We need to be celebrating the soul sisters because listen, we the ones that got the strong thighs that keep them clamped in that joint where they can't pull out. Okay, so celebrate us, bitches. Celebrate us. They got weak pull-out games and we got strong upper thighs. I had to have my husband clinched a few times, maybe 5 children strong around this piece. Okay, that Negro is weak. Let him hug. All right. Shoot, I knew how to secure the bag around here, right? Speaking of, y'all, I really thought, that I was marrying a thug. He from Duval, from Florida on this joint. Clothes from the swap meet, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They got these little places that they ain't really a mall, but ain't really a store where all of them be setting up their little tables up in there and they be selling all the knockoffs. Get his clothes from there. I'm like, okay, all right. He was driving a little Camaro and stuff like that when we first met. I'm like, all right, we thugging it and loving it. All right. And then I found out recently because of COVID when he started working from home. So I thought there was gonna be strange people knocking at my door because I was trying to figure out how this drug game was gonna work, I was like, y'all come to the house. These people gonna be coming to the house to get their little issue. But that ain't even the truth. Found out that my husband, he don't sell drugs. He sells software. So he squared them up. I was like, damn, wow, this is real interesting. All right. Okay, so you're not a thug? I thought I was backing it up for a real player. Okay, we backing up for a nerd around here. What you mean? I'm backing up for a Dante? That's what we doing.
Motherfucker. All right. All right.
I'm a father fucker because I like old men. All right, get your life together. Fathers and grandfathers only. My husband is 10 years older than me. I love an old man because ain't nothing that a young man could do for me. Well, it was that one time. But you know what I'm saying? That was about 4 years. 1, 2. I was, girl, let me stop digging myself up in this hole. All right, I'm a wonderful, perfect wife. Yes, I am. And whenever y'all hear about Algiers, y'all know I have the perfect life. I got the perfect children. They don't do nothing wrong and stuff like that. It's not like my stepson is married to a person who believes in QAnon. But that just makes for an interesting ass weekend when we go to visit and see them and they little mixed kids. It is. I'll be putting it all up and I'll be like, baby, you are black and you are proud to all the babies because he can't really say it. My poor little stepson, he just like his daddy. He weak. He working on baby number 2. He weak. That little Puerto Rican and black girl, she got his strong thighs. Let me get my life. That's terrible. That was nasty. I'm talking about. So anyway, since COVID, y'all, I have been drinking like a fish. I'm actually drunk right now. I told y'all early. I'm a little tipsy right now. But before I used to be all at the clubs and stuff, and I always wore my hair wrapped. My girlfriends want to go out and they're like, you want to drink? I'm like, I'm a comedian. I don't make that much money, boo. I can't be hanging out with y'all in a club. It's about making money, But my thing is, when I'm wearing my wrap, black folk, soul sisters, my Nubian brothers come up to me and be like, oh girl, you got that Erica Badu vibe. Yay. Yeah, you got that little Erica Badu vibe. But white people think I am Erica Badu. Okay. White boy Chad come up to me in Applebee's talk about, oh, it's Erica Badu. Bitch, what is Erica Badu doing in Applebee's? But when white boy Chad say, oh, it's Erica Badu, get her a shot. Bam. Let me tell you something. I'm getting tired of your shit. You don't never buy me nothing. Yeah. My boy Chad be like, get another drink. I be like, oh, Chad, every time you come around, you got to bring Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. Yeah. And then I turn around and walk away, and white boy Chad be like, yeah, that wasn't Erica Badu. That could. All right, I ain't got the Erica Badu body. You know, I'm working on it. I ain't got that window seat body. Y'all saw in that window seat video, didn't y'all? Y'all can snap it up. Y'all saw her in that window seat. Y'all saw her booty went da 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 da. Mine go thump. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I've been working on it. I've been hitting my squats. I've been doing my squats. I've been doing these leg lifts and all that stuff. And it's gonna work out for me. And then I'm gonna be talking about, can I get a window seat? Don't want nobody next to me. Because right now I sit in the middle seat because they be like, bitch, if you don't get your little skinny scarecrow ass in this middle seat, you ain't getting no window seat. Okay, let me get my life. I'm so silly. I don't even know where I'm at this point in my life, but I do know that I do not want to walk in on my parents in my bed doing nothing like I walked in on them when I was a little kid. Okay, it was, but in hindsight, my mama Arch is mean. Okay, she got a mean ass Arch. I have been trying to get my mama Arch forever. Like it is bad. She is a bad somebody. She crazy too. She crazy too because she see me. I got all these kids, and she like, y'all can't afford all them children. She be trying to give my kids stuff, and every time I go and visit her, she give my kids something. Want to give them something from my past, so she be giving them clothes and all that stuff. Then, then, uh. She decided to give my daughter a teddy bear. I was like, Mom, you can't give her the teddy bear. She said, no, I can give her the teddy bear. It was mine. I said, Mama, you can't give her the teddy bear. My mama was trying to give my daughter the teddy bear that it broke my virginity. All right, that's my time. Listen. We have a great show up for y'all on the Soul Sister Sundays. We have a wonderful lineup coming up next. Right now to the stage is a sister friend in comedy. Her name is Nikkie Knowles. She's out of White Plains, Maryland, and I will tell y'all the story about me going to White Plains, Maryland, right after she does her thing on the stage. So put your hands together for Miss Nikkie Knowles.
That ain't it. Hey, Rachel, girl, though. There it is.
I mean, hi. I don't.
It's all right. Little technical difficulties. We don't roll with it. I hate Zoom when they put you on the speaker view. I'm like, God dang, is that what I look like? This is what I'm walking around with all day? This is what y'all look like? This is what you looking at? This is what I got work to do. I'm trying to tell you, I got work to do. I know sometimes people are like, dang, she got some big lips. I didn't always have these big lips. I had a smart mouth and my mom had a quick backhand. That's all I can say. So, that's how that turned out. Also, this is just coming with age. When I was little, she was talking about seeing her parents when she was little doing the same thing. I've done that. And I swear I thought that he was hurting her the way she was yelling. I was like, I don't ever want to be hurt like that. And now I think back, I'm like, I don't mind. I can do that every day. But I too have 5 kids, so I understand what she's talking about. I got 5 boys, and listen, I used to be cute in '92 before I had these kids. My son, my 9-year-old, the other day was looking at my gut, and he was like, "When you gonna get rid of that?" So I didn't feed him for 2 days because I'm like, "You got a reason that I look like this." No, but when I was little, I had different types of goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like other kids, they wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be like this lady named Miss James. She lived down the street. Miss James was beautiful. She had all the finest clothes. She had nice things in her house. she was just, the it thing to be. Whenever she came outside, she just walked up and down the street. Everybody wanted to be like her. She didn't have to ask for no ride. All the time, she would just go to the corner. A ride would just pull up for her. Like, I was like, dang, I want to be like Miss James. She stayed put together. She stayed having money in her pocket. So one day, and I lived in the hood. I was just like, dang, I want to be like Miss James. One day I got the nerve. I was like, Miss James, what is it that you do? You just always so put together. I want to be like you. And then I made the mistake of asking her why all her boyfriends was named John. And she had called my grandmother. And so apparently that wasn't the right thing to do because my grandmother put me in Sunday school like the very next weekend. So apparently, the family that prays together stays out of a life of prostitution. So that's what I learned from that. So, I thought prostitution was something fun. I heard my grandmother say, because, my grandmother, she used to gossip with her friends. And so she was like, she ain't nothing but a hooker. And I was like, I want to be a hooker. Like, she looks like she is living la vida loca. She was having the life, always at the parties, always had money, always. I just was like, I need to be a hooker when I grow up. My grandmother didn't. So, and then, when you grow up, you realize that your family isn't like everybody else's family. Like your normal isn't everybody else's normal, but you don't find that out until you start going to school, not like elementary school, because I feel like you're still kind of sheltered. But when you get in like junior high school or high school, and you realize that everybody don't have a crackhead uncle that does Michael Jackson at family gatherings. Like I didn't realize at Thanksgiving, y'all didn't sing Annie, Are You Okay? While your crackhead uncle reenacted the video. Y'all didn't do that? That wasn't part of your lifestyle? Like I really thought that everybody did that. Like for real, I thought Annie was a family friend. And I was like, are we ever gonna find out? Is she okay? Is somebody gonna check on her? Because apparently something is wrong. So, I remember one time he set the house on fire with us in it. I thought that was a normal upbringing. Apparently it wasn't, because when you write a book report over what you did for the summer in the 3rd grade and you read it in front of the class, they call your mom. And she got to come up to the school and have an appointment with the principal. And then everybody looking at you because you got a picture of the house on fire and your uncle, standing on the tree on the other side. But he wasn't always bad. Because he was a crackhead, he had talents that nobody else knew. We would always have cookouts and everything. And my uncle knew, there's a lot of us, I have a lot of cousins. We all at my grandma's house at the backyard playing or whatever. And so he had a refrigerator outside with ice cream in it and kept the sodas and everything, but there was no wires. Like we couldn't figure out where he had the refrigerator plugged up. Like that was some crackhead talent because the refrigerator was cold, but we could not figure out how he kept it cold because there was no extension cord. See, that's what I'm telling you. You got to have like a good crackhead in your life because they got talents. Like I didn't know what a rent-a-rock was. A rent-a-rock apparently is you get a crackhead $20, you can buy their car. I didn't know that. That's ghetto upbringing. That's apparently what I had. So, one time we wanted to watch a movie, but we didn't have a VCR, and all of a sudden my uncle comes walking down the street with a cart and a TV on it with the VCR. I'm telling my age, and apparently he knew how to get into the school up the street and get us a TV and a VCR so we could watch TVs. You remember those TVs that were bolted to the cart? They used to when you had movie day? Yeah, that's what we had at the house. We had that at the house. That's how we watched. That was our first VCR. I thought we was rich. We was living good. We got a VCR. Just because it said Montgomery County Public Schools on it didn't mean nothing. He was like, that's the new logo. Like, like Venus. I was like, oh, okay, I'm down with it. Whatever. We got to watch a movie. I'm good. So, just keep that in your mind. I'll put him out to loan sometimes, for a fee if you need something, because he is a genius in my book. But then, growing up, you learn different things. And so you ever want to ask your mama, like the things that I'm a mom. I'd be like saying the things my mama used to say, but I used to think, where did she get this stuff? Like, Mom, who is Boo Boo the Fool? I don't know him. I don't know what he looked like. So I don't know if you look like him. How would I know who Boo Boo the Fool? That's your friend, Mom. I don't know who Boo Boo the Fool is. Why would I know if you look like him? Of course, I would never say this because, like I said, mean backhead. That's what she had. Then she was, why would I have McDonald's money, Mama? Why? That's why I'm asking you. If we can we go to McDonald's? And she'd be like, do you got McDonald's money? No, I don't. This is why I'm asking you. I don't have McDonald's money, Mom. That's why I'm coming to you. Fix your face. That was another one she would say all the time. Fix your face. Your mother ever say that to you? Fix your face. How am I fix it? You gave it to me. As a matter of fact, they say I look like you. So fix your face. Of course, I would never say that because I'm not crazy. Then she'd be like, stop crying before I give you something to cry for. How much sense does that make? I am already crying. And then you're going to beat me for crying and I'm going to cry some more. Then she would say, you got the don't touch nothing speech before you went. Everybody got that. Don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing because you ain't getting nothing. Why am I even here then? Why you bring me? That's torture, torment. You playing with my mind. You got reindeer games, Mom, in the store. You're going to take me to a store where the first line of defense is a candy. Every aisle you got candy, but I can't touch nothing, ask for nothing, and I ain't get nothing. That's mind games. That's torture. You playing with my emotions. Then she would say, keep playing and see what happens. Now I got a decision to make. I want to keep playing and I want to see what happens. But I'm not necessarily sure I want the consequences of keep playing and seeing what happens. It's all torture. And then she'd be like, don't write a check that your mouth can't cash. I don't have no bank account. What are you talking about? So my mother used to say all these little things. And one time I really wanted to go to the mall with my friends. Remember when kids used to go to the mall to hang out? They don't do that now. These millennial kids, they don't know how to have fun. We used to go to the mall. I really wanted to go to the mall, but on Saturday mornings, what was you doing on Saturday mornings? Cleaning that house. She get them spirituals on. That was your cue to wake up. You get yourself together. You wash. Our thing was clean your room, clean your bathroom, and wipe down the baseboards. Anybody have to clean baseboards? Went outside when you were done, you smell like Clorox and Mr. Clean. I used to hate it. So I really wanted to go to the mall because apparently my friends didn't have to clean the house on Saturday morning because they was out and about early. I always had to wait about 2, 3 to go outside to play with these kids. So I was so mad. And then one day I walked past her room and this heifer was asleep, comfortable on her bed. I was like, how dare you be asleep while we in here cleaning the house? Like she a master. So I did the only thing I could do. I went arm over arm into her room and looked at her while she was sleeping. And I kindly removed her pillow and bopped her upside her head while she was asleep. Man, I never did a faster tuck and roll under that bed. I had to wait. She popped up. She thought, to this day, she thought she dreamt that. I was under her bed. I had never felt so scared but liberated in my entire life. I felt so much better about life. Like I smelled grass growing. It was just a very liberating thing. But I was like, how am I going to get out of here? But the thing is, you know, the Bible says you reap what you sow. Let me tell you about these little kids I got. I can't stand them. So they wanted to go outside and play. And I was like, no, you got to clean your room because that's how I was raised. Clean your room. So now they in there cleaning their room. So I'm like, I'm going to take a nap. I pull my sheets back. These little boys put a fake snake in my bed. That's why I said, you reap it yourself. That's my time. I'm Nikkie Knowles.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Listen. If you have not been around crackheads in your Black life, you have not had the Black experience. Oh, my kids have not had the Black experience. My husband moved me out to the suburbs, y'all, and they know the meth heads. Meth heads are not as crafty. They lazy. They are not like crackheads. Crackheads, I miss. They do things for you, like Nikki said. They do. If you're hungry and you got a sandwich that you want to make, but you don't have a toaster, and so you want your bread toasted, you just stand on the thing, and then you just and the crackhead gonna come walking up, and you tell a crackhead, listen, I need my bread toasted, so I need a toaster. Now, about 2 minutes later, that crackhead gonna come back with a toaster. You don't know if it came from your grandma's house or your own house that was stored somewhere, but you will have you a toaster, and you can make you a sandwich. I'm gonna drop my kids off in the night ward because I think they're old enough now and they can have their own crackhead experiences. Thank you, Nikki, for having a wonderful set. And we are going to continue with the Soul Sister Sundays. I don't have the list for our sponsors tonight. So I'll do that right after we have Miss Rachel Dunbar. Miss Rachel Dunbar is coming to us out of Boston, Massachusetts, one of the whitest places that you could come out of being on Soul Sister Sundays. So Soul Sister Rachel, you better bring it, baby. Put your hands together for Rachel.
Yeah, we got it right. Hey, happy Black History Month, everybody. That's right, you heard me. I know it's not February, but guess what? I don't need some calendar, okay, to tell me when Black History Month is over, right? Especially not the white man's calendar. It's got Black History Month, the shortest month of the year. So anyway, in honor of Black History Month, I thought I'd share a few things with y'all, like my Venmo username. I'm not kidding. Get your phones out. I know you have the app. My username is Rachel-Dunbar-5. Let's go. I'm trying to get my reparations this year. If you don't have money for me, that's fine. I will accept large plots of land or a mule. Matter of fact, I don't care about the money. I don't care about the land. I just really want a mule. I got things I got to transport. I was recently mistaken for another Black female comic. And this is something, that happens to us sisters a lot. We get mistaken for other Black people. And, my question for the white people out there watching this on Facebook is this. How do you keep mixing up your Black coworkers, but you have enough space in your brain for like all of the dog breeds? Like, how does that work? I get a lot of racist trolls on the internet, so I created a virtual space for Black comedians online, and I made a post about it on Facebook. And this white guy came to my post, and he was like, "Well, why is it just got to be for Black comedians? You wouldn't like it if I made a group just for white guys." The worst part about that interaction was like his last name was like Jankowski or something like that, and I was like, wait, Jankowski, that's like Polish, right? Like, that's not even a top tier white. Like, it's one thing for someone to be racist to me, but like for that person being racist to me to be like a second string white, like, that's just embarrassing for everybody. I am an out and proud pansexual woman. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it basically means I'm attracted to people all across the gender spectrum. And it's very rewarding to be attracted to all of the people and have none of them like you back. It's a big problem in the gay community. Speaking of which, I've been thinking a lot about the people who have made the gay community look bad recently. Like Ellen DeGeneres and Pete Buttigieg and Jeffrey Dahmer. Because when Jeffrey Dahmer got caught, all the gays were like, "Damn it, Jeffrey, you were just supposed to eat the ass." And I know what some of you are thinking. You had no idea Jeffrey Dahmer was gay. That's okay. The police investigating his crimes had no idea either. Okay. When they found out that Dahmer was picking up his victims from gay bars, they were like, well, he just likes to go there for the music. You know, he just can't get enough Donna Summers. The police were so convinced of Jeffrey Dahmer's innocence that when one of his victims tried to escape, the police brought that guy back to Jeffrey Dahmer's house. And to the police, like, I get that you're so bad at your job that you have no idea that something like murdery is happening. But you see this like half naked, drugged out kid with this older guy, like you have to at least know that something gay is going on, right? So apparently, this is absolutely true. The police officer that dropped Jeffrey Dahmer's victim back off to him went on to become the president of the Milwaukee Police Union. Just imagine the collective bargaining agreement that guy pushed for, you know, like, okay, we want paid overtime, we want 5 vacation days a year, and every once in a while, we get to return a victim back to a serial killer. Yeah. I don't know if this has ever happened to you where you're just hanging out with your mom and she turns to you and she goes, hey, by the way, you're autistic. We just never told you. No, just me. I don't know if any of you know what it's like to find out you're autistic at the age of 27, but I was like, this adds up because I love counting. I don't know where I fall on the autism spectrum. I just know I'm not smart enough to have Asperger's. But at least you know I'm vaccinated. You know, I tell people I am autistic and they're like, well, have you tried cutting out gluten? I'm like, what is up with gluten? I feel like as a society, we have given gluten way too much power. Okay, like it makes you gain weight, it makes you tired, and it makes you obsessed with trains. Like, what is up with grains? I you know, I hate those people that are like, oh, by the way, you shouldn't say autistic person, okay? It's person with autism, right? Because first of all, like nobody with autism actually says this. And first of all, and second of all, the people who say this, they don't actually care about autistic people. They just want to prove to everyone how woke they are. And so I just want to tell these people, like, you're a shitty person. No, I'm sorry. You're a person with shittiness. You're just high functioning on the shit spectrum. So I'm adopted. I was raised by white people. So no crackheads so in my family, but I do know plenty of meth heads. And I can tell you they are not the criminal masterminds that you see on Breaking Bad. You know, I know too many people with mullets. And you know, my siblings are adopted as well. So I'm Black. My sister's Indian, my brother is Vietnamese, and our parents are white. So when we go out together, we don't look like a family, we look like a focus group. My parents are two very different white people. So I always tell other Black folks, like, my dad would be invited to the cookout. My mom would be like his plus one. She's kind of a white devil. She's like a middle-aged white lady, which means no matter where we went, she always had to speak to the manager. You know, we went to a restaurant for my dad's birthday and she ordered a salad, and she was unsatisfied with the salad. She had to speak to the manager about it. The big crime of this restaurant, there was iceberg lettuce in the salad, and therefore the salad was unremarkable. And you know, the manager was like, ma'am, this is a steakhouse. We think the salads are unremarkable too. Okay. My dad is a goofy wacko. He's white, but he loves singing Negro spirituals. Like I'll just be walking to the living room. He's going, swing low, sweet chariot. I'm like, Dad, you're not doing a black thing right now. You're trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle. We listen to a lot of white music in my house, as you can imagine, like a lot of Fleetwood Mac. It's a white band. You know, I didn't listen to music by Black artists for a really long time until I started making friends with other Black kids in high school. And there's one time we were all hanging out, we were listening to music. We were listening to Stevie Nicks' The Edge of 17, and we were all singing along. And turns out it wasn't The Edge of 17 we were listening to, but Destiny Child's hit Bootylicious, which just samples The Edge of 17. So while everyone else is going, Kelly, can you handle this? Michelle, can you handle this? Beyonce, can you handle this? I'm going, just like the wild wind does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. All right, thank you. I'm Rachel Dunbar. That's my time.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I too, Miss Rachel, am pansexual. I love food made in a pan. I do. It is so yummy. I love it. I love it. I'll be up in the kitchen like whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it real good. You know what I'm saying? I love food. Y'all don't love food? What's wrong with you? That was my gospel song for the day. It's Sunday. Look at y'all. I love food. Y'all love food. Okay. And thank you for letting us know that you are on the spectrum of autism. I know a little bit about Asperger's, but I was told that it was the burgers that I needed to eat to make my ass bigger. Somebody lied to me, but it's okay. I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it. My goodness, I am enjoying myself. You guys enjoying yourselves tonight? Yes. Well, today's Soul Sister Sunday is brought to you by our sponsor, Maria Byrd Wellness Specialist in Holistic Therapy, who owns Regina Marie's Divine Treasures, and the website is Regina-Maria's-Divine-Treasures. And you can find them there, and you can buy whatever holistic therapy needs you have or desire. Yes, fire and desire. And I think Dante is gonna fire me because I be getting that wrong all the time. And I bet he didn't like that Asperger's joke. But it's all right. It's all right. I say what I want. His ass had me on here with some white girls inside of a bathtub. I could say what I want, Dante. Next up tonight is a very, very funny and beautiful, although all the other ladies who came before are very beautiful also. Rachel, your hair was popping, yes. Nikki come through with the braids. But I'm about to tell you, this is a home girl because she's from the hometown. This girl is Creole fed, okay? This girl likes crawfish and she sucks the heads and she pinches tails around here. Yes, she knows how to make gumbo and they don't have no tomato sauce inside of it, okay? The next woman coming up tonight is a wonderful comedian out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Her name is Miss Michelle Poole. Give it up for her, guys.
Oh my God, Algiers, you hyped me up so much. But I'm married to a white dude, so my gumbo has quinoa in it.
Goodbye.
And kale. It's a healthy alternative.
You have been uninvited from the cookout. Please turn in your invitation. No plus one.
Wait, no, I'm gonna redeem myself because y'all was talking about like loving a drug addict. And you don't even know what drug addiction is until you've seen your dad stab a man in the parking lot at your house complex. Oh. So I think I've redeemed myself. I have suffered. No? Okay.
No, not at all.
A little bit. I think you know what? Meth heads are just entitled crackheads, really. That's all. They don't even try as hard, right? It's like, oh, I'm on meth, so that's not a dirty drug anyway. Also, y'all was talking about, you got 5 kids, each of y'all. I mean, y'all are busting it wide open. Y'all need to practice busting it wide shut for a little while. Just bust it wide shut. I'm backing it up for a nurse though, so I can't even brag. A nurse cannot really hurt you in bed. It goes against their Hippocratic oath. Like, but you know what? I live in New Orleans now. I love it, but I've been doing a lot of traveling the past few months. I've been in Florida and I've been in Texas. And I'm really trying to figure out who's trying to fuck it up more. Like, I don't know. Texas, Florida, no vid. Like, it's all wide open. They're all out there in these streets. And Florida is super fucked up. Like, I was worried about Florida. Like, the official state bird of Florida is actually pit bull. It's actually a performer pit bull. If you go to a baseball game or a football game, they don't play the Pledge of Allegiance. They play like Dale. I'm just thinking to myself, imagine I've been locked up for a year. I've been at home. I've been having my groceries delivered. I leave the house. I put on lip gloss. I glue down my wig. I put on deodorant. And the very first song I hear when I leave the house is Pitbull. That would ruin it for me. But I heard that Pitbull is actually packing in the front. I heard that Pitbull, he's got some tools, he's got equipment, so he's a pleasure to look at. But that's okay. What I'm really struggling with things, y'all. I am 43 years old and I'm starting to see the world like I've never seen it before. I'm in an in-between stage and I'm realizing this now because I'm out in Dallas and I'm going to these nightclubs and I realize that I am way too old. At some point, I went from being Saweetie to being Mary J. Blige. Like I was like the hot girl, but now I'm like the auntie. A girl on a bike ride today actually called me auntie. Like, that's disrespectful. My tits are only 10 years old. So do I get like some pushback for that? Like, technically I'm 33 years old because you have to subtract the titty age from the body age. And that's going to give you the average. Okay, you don't have to agree with me. I'm going with it. I've been thinking about a lot of things. Being older makes you wiser. I'm going to tell you guys what the world's dumbest fucking ad campaign is. Uber Eats. They had an ad that said, eat local. I don't know about you, but everywhere I eat is local. Just think, let that one marinate, guys. Write it down. Go back to it after the show. I promise it'll be funny then. I also would like to say that there's 2 ways to enjoy. My jokes are funny if you're high, and they're funny if you're sober. So it's up to you how you want to enjoy them, but you gotta laugh. Like, you can't not laugh at it. I am 43 and I have been married. I'm on my 2nd marriage. And me and my best friend were talking about, there's virgins that are marrying someone without having sex with them. Can you imagine the strawberry letter? It's on a TV, it's on a radio show. And there's always a letter from a virgin who is like, oh, I married this guy, we dated, we courted, but I was a virgin, we never had sex. And now I'm not pleased sexually. And to those people, I say, like DJ Khaled, congratulations, you played yourself. Because I am going to fuck you. I'm going to fuck you on the first date to determine if we're even going to have a second date. And don't talk shit about me like I'm a hoe, because I have been married twice. So somebody wanted to sign up for the rental agreement. Sex is very fun. It's hard to be a guy. I can imagine, because women can enhance things. We can, tighten things. We can do angles. We can get body shapers. But men, the penis that you have, that's literally all you have. Like, you got it. That's it. And let's be honest, length can only go so far, but the girth is forever. Like you can be pleased by a 5-inch penis or an 8-inch penis, but you can't get pleased by a penis with a 1-inch circumference. I just want y'all to consider that. And it's also difficult because I'm older now. So I go in the clubs, I hang out, and first, there's this new fad. Why do people eat before they go out? I went out with my sister, and her girlfriend ordered like a platter of ribs and chicken and queso and beans. And I was like, I only order food that's gonna taste good when I throw it up. Okay, maybe that's not the best way to live. Maybe I just shouldn't drink until I throw up. But that's whatever. I'm too old. So I also went to a club the other night. It was a pool party. It was a day party. And, you know, if you're in a club now, you got to pay for a seat. That's basically how it works. If you want to sit down, you got to pay for it. So me and my girlfriend, we bought a table. It was $50 for the table. And we were mad because we got there and we hated it. We wanted to leave. But it was almost like, let me give you the best analogy. Here's why we stayed for 2 hours. You ever like bought a brand new bottle of lotion, like really good smelling lotion, Jergens, something with lots of moisture, maybe jojoba or coconut oil or something in it. And then you forget to put it in your checked baggage at the airport. It's in your carry-on. Now you go through TSA, you got this brand new bottle of lotion that you got to throw out. You don't want to do that, right? You got to at least get some lotion on your hands first. You got to at least let it marinate that way. So we stayed for 2 hours, and it was okay. It was okay. What else happening? There was a commercial for Arby's the other day. Does anybody, please, in the sound of my voice, if you live within 100 miles of an Arby's, say something, because I think there's only like 10 Arby's left in the whole United States, but they have the best ad campaigns. They're advertising it a lot. What else do I have to talk about with y'all? I did spend some time in Florida. I was in Florida for 2 months. So I think you guys know what that means. I'm racist now. I'm not racist. I've observed things. Like I've observed cultural differences. I was working on a yacht, you know, and they got like a lot of money on yachts. And so a lot of people from all over the world come together and work on yachts. And I realized, I know why Europeans love curry. It tastes like all the civilizations they've destroyed.
Hilarious. Everybody give it up for Michelle Poole. She has some of the whitest teeth next to mine that I've ever seen in my life. And it's probably because her man is white and she been eating white chocolate. You know what I'm saying? See, you said eat local. My husband eats local all the time. I love it. I'm a fan. And he eat fresh. Because I be eating pineapples, bitch. Yes, okay. Lord, please don't let my mama be able to hear me down here. Oh, this is terrible. I am a terrible daughter. Okay, so guys, I enjoyed you. I hope you enjoyed Michelle Poole. Now, the next woman that we have on the show, Sista Sundays, coming up to the stage. Her name is Marni P, and she is from Chicago, Illinois. Listen, Marni has lived through a lot, okay? Chicago. Everybody say Chicago. What they always say about Chicago? wear a bulletproof vest. Okay, and every time white people want to be racist and they don't want to talk about, they don't want to hear you talking about who got killed by the police, they be like, well, what about what's happening in Chicago? They always do that. They don't even know what's happening in Chicago, they damn self. They ain't never been. They don't even know where it's at on the goddamn map. But what's happening in Chicago? But give it up for Marni P.
Hello, ladies. Hello. Right now I'm in Atlanta, so I don't know what the heck is happening in Chicago. I am in another state right now, so I'm kind of safe from the murders that's going on out there. But I'm from Chicago, but I live in Indiana because the taxes is cheaper and it's slightly safer. It's like I only had to give up one kid to live in Indiana, not 3 in Chicago, because taxes is like 13%, and like it's not safe out there. So I'm a mom of 3 boys. I don't have 5. I shut it down. Both our pull-out game was good. So we all pulled out. I only got 3 boys, but I had to move them out of Chicago because it's not safe. You can't even breathe in the wrong direction. People kill you for stepping on their J's in Chicago, and I'm just not with all that. So we moved on across the state to the red state where it's racist as hell. In Penn State, where you can't even breathe in a white person direction without them calling the police on you. So I'm just saying, it's Indiana. Like, Indiana is not, but it's cheaper, and it's I said slightly safer. Not much, but slightly safer. Let me see what I got for y'all. I've been going all weekend. I am like running on fumes. I came down here to do shows, and I have literally been running on fumes. So y'all seen this, instead of the red Solo cup, I got the green one. I got the green one. Listen, Michelle, I needed this, okay? I done went to the mall today. I spent so much money, I had to leave my other kid at the mall. And she was like, either return the stuff or give me something else. So I gave her my second born. We'll see how that works out when they call for a refund, because ain't no give backs. I told her, this kid, once I leave this mall, he is yours for the keeping, ma'am. I want these shoes. You can have this kid. So I got the shoes, she got the kid. It's what it is. Let me see what I got. Other than this camera, who was that said these zooms don't do you justice up close? Whoa, like these zooms are how you self-conscious about yourself. They see every look, point out every look. I have a child that's autistic, and he is on the spectrum. And baby, listen, that one tests my gangster on a regular. Okay, he's half functioning. He's Asperger's, and he know what he be doing. I'm gonna tell you now, he know what he be doing. I almost went to jail 5 times in one day. One day, I called the police. I was like, you could just stay here. I made that man a meal. You just sit, because we got 12 hours left in this day. And I don't know how it's gonna, listen, he be trying to act like he don't know what's going on. That motherfucker know what's going on. You was talking about your mama Algiers, my daddy upstairs. He heard me do comedy for the first time this weekend. He been walking around with a bar of soap in his hand ever since. So, like, he like, oh, you cuss a whole lot. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, I know. I'm a mama with 3 sons and a husband. I smoke weed to keep from killing them. I do. It's a habit, and I can support it, so it's okay. Like, who cares? I only got 1 kid left, so I gotta use him sparingly. I had to be careful who I give him to. I'm running out of kids, you know. You know how you barter stuff? I've been using my kids to barter services, and I'm down to 1 kid, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But so I'm the only girl in the house. Nobody flushes the toilet. Nobody cleans up properly. They aim. My husband think because he's 46, he think his aim is on point. But let me tell y'all how it go. You train them when they coming up, right? To go, you throw the Cheerios in the toilet and you teach them how to aim. Well, as they get older, they start to digress. So their aim is off again. So you got to start throwing the Cheerios back in the toilet to teach to teach them how to aim again. It's like you starting from scratch. It's like you rearing them all over again. It's like they go backwards. It's like that's just not how that's supposed to be. Like, didn't I train you already? What is we doing? So I done wasted a lot of money trying to train a house full of males buying these Cheerios, and it's not working. His aim is off. It's like a loose water hose. It just be just all over the place. I'm like, what? Down, point it down. I literally go in there to like try to show them how to. I don't have one. I know it's serious, Algiers. I don't have man parts, but I literally have to go. I'm about ready to run away from home and put my own face on the back of a milk carton because I'm missing, because it's tragic. So I'm down here in Atlanta with my sister and my bonus mom. So I'm actually in the house with some other women. We have more than one bathroom. That's so amazing. I have been sharing one bathroom with 5 males. I'm starting to stand up to pee, okay? I'm going in the bathroom like, my husband walked in, I'm like, I'm busted because I didn't forgot that's not what I'm He looking at me like, what is she doing? He like, what are you doing? I'm standing at the toilet like this. He turned around like, what are you, I know it's bad. It's bad. I some days I don't remember if it's a girl or what. I'm putting on my husband cologne. I done threw his drawers on a couple I done put his boxers on a couple times. He like, baby, them my drawers you got on. I'm like, that's why they don't fit. Listen. And I got little boobs, so that don't help because I don't know sometimes if I'm a girl or a boy. Like, it's the same from the front to the back. My training bras didn't really train anything. They still... They're just not... Look at my back. But throw my it's just like... Being a flat-chested stripper, I couldn't have been a stripper. I don't know if they like flat-chested strippers. I just danced from the back all the time. It would have never worked. You know how women put their money in their bra? It's an instant withdrawal. You put it in, it's right back out. Ain't nothing there to hold nothing. Nothing. I put the money in, somebody gonna get it because it's like you put it in, it's right on out. I got a butt though. And I quarantine thick, y'all. I got quarantine. Hold on. I got quarantine thick. Like, I went in a lightweight, came out of quarantine a middleweight. I was like, I know, right? Thanks, Algiers. Girl, I came out like, baby, look, I got a booty. Now, if I could just put some up here, I'd be a little bit more balanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, artist Treece, I think my sister didn't think my mama was gonna have no more girls. She took all of the breast meat that was there and yeah, just left me. But I look like a crackhead up top. I got these little crackhead arms, but where this come from, y'all? I got the, look at that. That's not supposed to be there. I'm too little to have. Algiers, yours not moving. What? I'm too little to have these crack. Look at that. I can stick my arm through a keyhole though, but where this come from? That's not how I got fat people arms. What is this?
That's from sitting on the toilet that your kids done peed on.
All that scrubbing. Too funny. I ain't never think about that. But I got a muscle at the top and the bottom. Like, you know, I got double muscles. You know? It's just, ooh, I use comedy. I can't afford therapy. You know, my medical insurance won't cover therapy. So I use comedy as my therapy. Only thing I'm missing is a couch and some Valiums at this point. Like, that's it. Like, but it's crazy because normally you pay people to listen to you, but people pay me to come listen to me, tell them my problems. Like, it don't get no better than that. Like, and I think they lead that even more than they was when they came in after listening to the shit that I go through. Cause I got ADD. All adults, I think, have some form of ADD. We do. It's not even attention, it's adult deficit disorder. We all just, yeah, Nikki, you probably didn't know what that was you were suffering from. I'm helping you out, sister. She looked like revelation, surprise. It's called adult deficit disorder. Look it up. I ain't saying you're gonna really find it, but look it up.
Y'all give it up for Marni P. I got ADD too. I like all that dick. That's why I got all them kids. Listen, I'm cracking up because yes, my two sons, listen, my baby boy came up to me one day and he was like, "Mommy, I'm so sorry." I said, "What?" He said, "I made a mistake." I said, "Made a mistake? What's wrong with you?" He grabbed my hand and walked me down the hallway to the bathroom. And he said, "Mommy, I made a mistake." I walked in there, opened the door, and there was piss dripping from the ceiling all the way down the wall. And I didn't know if I was supposed to be mad or like impressed, like, damn.
Right.
Damn.
You got aim, huh? You got reach.
Okay. And you gonna be shooting up them babies up in them girls and go back, all ski, motherfucker, all ski, goddamn.
Yeah, they got reach.
Dante don't want to say nothing about that because Dante know his aim ain't too good either. He probably ain't taking a shower good enough and clean in that little hole. You know, they got to clean the hole. They don't want to clean the hole. And
we'll send him some Cheerios.
That shit. Oh, and about the Cheerios, don't get regular Cheerios. You got to get the honey
nut
ones because they last longer. Because the honey got the coating and it don't sink in the water.
You know, mushy and sink. I didn't think about that.
Yes. All right, guys, it is time for our headliner for today, all the way out of Palm Beach, Florida, one of the most racist towns ever, even worse than Boston, Massachusetts. They ain't got shit going on in Palm Beach, Florida, except for white people walking along the beach doing absolutely positively nothing.
Fucking nothing.
And fishbowl parties and artistry.
Oh shit.
That shit. Artistry.
Oh shit. You've been here, right? You have been here because you pegged it. God damn. You know there ain't shit going on here in Palm Beach, god damn it. But we got sun. It's warm. Some of y'all freezing your ass off. Fuck you. Be jealous and hating on our asses. Listen, I almost thought I was gonna miss this set. I just flew in, fucking around with them goddamn TSA agents, you know, with them pat downs. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. God damn it, that pat down was so good. I didn't even go on the plane. I left out, had me a cigarette, okay? Went back in and found me another TSA agent, got me another pat down to start my trip the way I needed to start it. Look, when you single, you got to work with what you got. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those guys got some experienced hands. Let me tell you something. Donovan gave my thighs some extra love. Some of y'all been cooped up like me, pandemic and shit. He was giving my thighs some extra love. I said, go ahead and pat, check. I just put up my hands, did everything. And then when I got to New York, I had Tony. Tony was like, I just stood at, you know, you got that little thing, you just stand there. I just stood there. You gotta build some suspense. That's like a date. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? That shit is like a date. I stood at the thing waiting for my introduction. And Tony looked at me like, hey, what's the matter with you? Come here. And that shit just turned me on. I got moist. I'm sorry. It turned me on. I walked through there and he touched me and oh boy, that shit was good. Now they trying to say I'm on some kind of like not the what is it, the flying list, no fly list, some kind of goddamn no pat down list. Y'all ever heard of some goddamn no pat down list? Just because I tried to make a reservation with Donovan and shit. Okay, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. As a single woman, I have learned if you ain't got no benefits, you know, we comedians, you know, we ain't got no benefits. Shit, you can get an X-ray, a breast exam, and a whole colonoscopy if you just fuck around and say the wrong thing. You got to work with what you got, okay? These days, you got to work with what you got, especially as you get older. Y'all know what I'm talking about. As you get older, you know, you got to take life gracefully, in stride. Like, for example, I'm going to give you an example. Y'all young people be wearing them matching panties and bra sets. I used to have a whole drawer full of matching panties and bras. All you know what I'm talking about? That sexy lingerie. Shit, I had the blue, the pink, the polka dot stripes. I had all kind of shit. But every time I put it on, I want to strut around, look good. He take it off. I said, well, maybe he don't like the red ones. So I put on the blue ones. I strut around. He'd take that shit off too. I said, well, let me try to play. He'd take every goddamn thing off. 2 seconds, shit is off. I said, well, what in the hell is going on here? I threw the shit out. See, I just dumped them all in the garbage. You know what I got in my lingerie drawer now, ladies? Knee pads. That's right. Knee pads, all different color knee pads. I got the black knee pads, the red knee pads, the blue knee pads. And let me tell you something. I ain't never had a man yet tell me to take them goddamn knee pads off. You understand what I'm saying? You got to learn to work with what you got when you get older, ladies. Okay? Fall into your age gracefully. Now, here's another thing that you got to worry about, but you got to handle it, and it ain't no worry. See these here right here? These are boobies. See, you can't see them in the screen because shit low. That's how you know they boobies. If they was titties, they'd be way up here. Soon as I say these are titties, you'd be like, yep, that girl got some nice looking titties. They was titties. This is for breastfeeding and shit. Now they boobies. You got to take life gracefully and shit. So I'm trying to find a man. I don't even want a partner. I don't want a husband. I just want somebody to help me roll up the right boob. If I'm rolling up the left boob, you roll up the right one. I got these men looking at me strange, like, what the hell? You see what I'm doing? Follow what I'm doing. Roll, tuck, roll, stuff. Line up them nipples. Can't have a goddamn high beam and a fog light shit all messed up. Want me to walk around looking all goddamn crazy? Y'all know what I'm talking about. These guys, they don't understand. And I know there's some men right now trying to make us feel bad, ladies, right? Because we got gravity not with us. Some of y'all are sitting on your balls right now. Probably Dante's ass. Shit. Cross your legs. You got to move your leg way the fuck out so you don't be squishing shit up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you was young, you used to be able to just cross and talk about ha, ha, ha. Now your ass got to do a roundabout and shit so you don't be crushing your nuts.
He's not lying.
Knew your ass was going to come in. You done moved your balls around. Now you can talk a little bit because your balls was kind of getting smushed up. Ladies, you ever heard this? Middle of the night, old man go in the bathroom. All of a sudden you hear, yo! And then he'd be yelling some shit like, oh, the toilet seat wasn't down. No, his balls hit the water. That's what was going on. He sat his ass down, balls hit the water, and that shit done shocked the shit out of him. You understand? Gravity ain't nobody's friend. We just got to learn to work with each other. Now, if there's anybody in the audience, okay, I don't really need no cash, that shit. I need some goddamn benefits, okay? I'm a comedian. I ain't got no benefits. Shit, I'll be 60 years old in August. I've been meeting these old ass men talking about, I got benefits. This last guy, I went to his damn house, talking about, I got benefits. Not only did he have benefits, he had a goddamn full-time nurse, a hospital goddamn bed, all kind of motherfuckers in there. I said, well, where is the money for my benefits? You're just selfish. They just goddamn selfish. I'm just trying to take this age thing in stride, but it ain't working, ladies. I ain't gonna lie to you. I try. Like, for example, I'll be minding my own damn business, coming from a gig late at night. And these are the best gigs right now, because I come in from the living room into the goddamn bedroom and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of gigs we doing nowadays. Okay. Hard day work. I'm like, whoo, can't wait to take off this bra, because I ain't wore a bra in a goddamn year. This shit is like, god damn. But you know, you come home and you turn on the TV and you know what I see? This goddamn commercial for Feed the Children. And this goddamn 49-year-old man baby, starved looking ass black kid. How long do we need to see this same starved ass man baby? When are we gonna change this shit? Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Can we fire the marketing director for Feed the Children and hire the marketing director? Okay, what's that house that they got there with Caleb and Alex? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Shriners Hospital. You goddamn right. They be taking care of business. Them kids coming, they ain't got a hand, a leg, just a torso and shit. Next thing you know, commercials over, they ass riding off on a skateboard and shit with a bear blanket. You understand what I'm talking about? Can we fire the marketing director for Feed the Children? Hire the one for, you know what I'm saying, with Alec and them, because I would give $4 is what I'm saying. I would give $4 because bear blanket. Look, he got arms and limbs. This one's riding up a hill and shit. I'm not giving $4 for Feed the Children. I'm gonna tell you why. This is why they need to fire this goddamn marketing director. You got this man baby, malnourished ass, flies all over his ass. Now, my question to you is this: why the fuck are there flies all over him? His ass ain't got no food. Is somebody pouring syrup on the goddamn baby door? Cut commercial. Get that syrup. Pour it on. Ain't no flies on nobody else in the whole goddamn commercial. This motherfucker got all the flies in the village and he ain't got a bit of food. Why am I giving you $4 for this bullshit? We need to stop this, okay? I'm tired of seeing this goddamn commercial when I come home working hard. Now, if I saw a McDonald's or Golden Arches in the background, I would give you $4 for that shit, because I know he can get a hamburger, some chicken nuggets, a soda, and some French fries. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Can he have some chicken nuggets too? No. Y'all want to give him this bowl of gruel and shit. Y'all see this bowl of shit? What the fuck is he eating in this bowl? It ain't oatmeal. It ain't rice. It's just some kind of shit in a bowl. That's why the motherfucker can't get big. That's why he's 49 years old and he looks 7. Because you keep giving him this shit. That shit just did not cost $4 in that goddamn bowl. Look like some shit they just poured village water on. Okay? Got a couple flies around the bitch and said, here, there you go. That's your $4. That's messed up. Now, you know, y'all, some of y'all think I'm being cold. I'm not. They fired Sally Struthers. Remember back in the day? Sally Struthers from All in the Family. She was the one, feed the children, feed the children. Every time you see that goddamn commercial, her ass was getting bigger and bigger, wasn't it? Bigger and bigger. You feed the goddamn children. Your ass is eating all the goddamn food. That's why the children ain't getting it, Sally. They fired her ass. So I think if we just straighten some shit out, I would feel a lot better about coming into age 60. But one more thing but wait a minute, there's one more thing. Chicken. Okay, can we talk about some goddamn chicken? Now, all of us are grown ass people. Y'all got to stop and think about some shit. Remember when Popeyes ran out of them goddamn chicken sandwiches? People were losing their goddamn minds. My question is, how the hell you run out of chicken for the chicken sandwich, but you got more chicken? What's the difference between this chicken and that chicken? Should have made you think about it. Because I already think about why we even got chickens. If I ask everybody right now, we ain't gonna shout it out, how many wings are on a chicken? Still just 2. If we had 10 chickens, how many wings is that altogether? Still 20 wings. My question is, how the fuck is everybody eating a 20-piece wing? How is everybody getting, if there's only 2 on each chicken, shouldn't we have run out of chickens in 1979? Let's think about this shit. What the fuck are we eating? All this white meat chicken. There's no such thing as white meat chicken. It's either chicken breasts or dark meat chicken. There is no white meat. So y'all gotta stop eating this shit. That's why Dante growing titties now. Talk about he on some weight training and shit. Titties just getting big. Stop eating that chicken, Dante, filled with all the hormones. Make that chicken grow up in 2 days and shit. Be a baby chick. Listen, I just want to tell you right now, y'all got to stop and think about things. I know I'm strange. I'm a germaphobe. If y'all are germaphobe, y'all understand. I don't do shit. I'm in Florida. It's hot as a motherfucker out here. and I don't get in no pool. Let me tell you why. 2 reasons I don't get in the pool. Number 1 and number 2. That's right. Get me in no goddamn pool. Imagine if we was all in the pool together. Everybody watching this show right now, we all jump in the pool. We swimming. The water is wafting around nooks and crannies and balls and cracks, and all that water is wafting around. Some of y'all ain't even wash your balls before the show. Been cooped up in the house and shit. We can't see you. Just house be funky as shit. But you want to get in the pool, and then everybody talk, oh well, you're a germaphobe. They put that shit. What's that shit they put in the water? That miracle shit, chlorine. Woo, got some chlorine in the water. I bet you right now that if I got a cup of water and put some chlorine in it and put Dante's dick in that cup of water with the chlorine and threw it across the screen, everybody be pissed. And that's just one dick. So you ain't as far away from me as you think. Trust me, that shit is nasty. And you always got somebody take the water in their mouth and some of y'all got shit going on. Some of y'all on medication. I ain't worried about the little pee-pee. I'm worried about all that water, nooks and crannies and balls and cracks. Some of y'all never thought about that shit. That's a little too close. I'm a germaphobe. I don't even want to touch this hand with that hand. I don't know where the fuck this one's been. That's the real germaphobe, okay? You come where I live, that's the way we do it. But listen, on the real though, I enjoy being out here in Florida, but they got some shit that I ain't real accustomed to. I did grow up in New Jersey. I ain't never been scared of no goddamn birds in my life. But the birds out here, you talk about the crackheads and somebody be talking about meth heads. There's something wrong with these goddamn birds. I was walking my punk ass dog, and he's a punk, and a bird was walking up to us. Now that's the first thing I thought was goddamn strange. Y'all ever seen a bird walk? These birds walk the fuck around here, and when you walk close to them, they just look at your ass. They don't even get intimidated. I stomped my foot, and the bird took 2 steps closer to me. My dog started running and shit like he ain't have to shit no more. I'm like, what is going on here? Then they got the birds that attack you. They claim when you're near the nest, you turn your head, be coming down, papping your head, you turn around, you like, what the fuck is going on? Shit like this. They got alligators crawling up fences and shit. That's the first thing I would have done if an alligator was there. I'd have climbed the fence. I see this bitch scale the fence too. What are you gonna do? They got too many goddamn critters out here. Me walking around, minding my own business down the sidewalk. All of a sudden, they got some shit y'all don't know about called no-see-ums, right? You know why they call them no-see-ums? You just be walking, all of a sudden, gnats and shit. Like, what the fuck? But I ain't going nowhere because I like the warm weather. Yes, there's a lot of shit going on. Yes, there's a lot of old people here. Yes, there's a lot of shit wrong, but I like the goddamn sunshine. I'm not tired of be shoveling the goddamn snow. You be in New Jersey and shit, it'd be June and shit. It'd be 70 degrees, the high point and shit of the day. And in the nighttime, the bitch go down to 20. I can't do that shit. Again, and when I get somebody that got some benefits and we can do a little cuddling up, then we can do something. But right now, it ain't like that. So I listen, I'm going to continue making my observations. Like, have y'all noticed that if you go through the drive-through ATM, that goddamn keypad is in Braille? Anybody else notice that shit? Is there somebody driving around blind and they can't see shit till they get to the ATM? I mean, like, what's up with that? I don't understand it, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not the type of person that's gonna try to explain every goddamn thing. I mean, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. I'm 5'2", and men, I just want to ask you this one thing. I don't understand it, but why is it all the short men think that we automatically go together just because I'm short? I mean, I will date the shorties. Don't get me wrong, but this guy was so short that he used his knees to get up on the goddamn couch. Now, I don't think, I mean, he had like Garanimals on, you know, that matching shit that you be buying kids and shit, the matching shirt and the matching shorts. That's a little too short for me, you know, but I ain't mad at nobody. Times are hard. Motherfucker had benefits, had to do what I had to do. Just get your little knees, call up on here. Where's the benefit card? Let me go get some shit fixed. Listen, I am getting ready to roll out of here. I do have to say something, and I hope y'all don't think that I'm bragging, because I've been working real hard at my comedy. Been at it for about like 12 years. And right before I came to do this show, after I got my pat downs, you know, I had to get them right. But I checked out my voice message. And on my voice message, I heard that I just signed a contract with HBO. Yes, today. Yes, I can feel the love. Can't hear a goddamn thing, but I can feel it. HBO. You understand? God damn it. I get HBO. I get Showtime. I get Cinemax. I get the Playboy channel. I get all that shit. $85.95. All of that shit. Some of y'all trying to play me. That's a bona fide goddamn contract. Okay. Don't be trying to play me. we gotta take it a step at a time as comedians. All seriousness, I'm enjoying being here. We got to take care of each other. You know, this pandemic has been rough, especially for the comedians. We're doing all kinds of things just to bring some comedy to your lives. Keep each other in prayer. Keep each other in faith. My name is Artist Treece. I'm going to turn it back over to your host. Peace.
Yay, Artist Treece. You are hilarious. Your ass is going to hell for that joke about the African children. It implies, bitch, I was all over up in here. I was done. And you talking about breast and stuff, I couldn't relate because there ain't no breast. There's nipple, but what I give is a mean ass sternum. You go get all the motherfucking sternum. Now I'm gonna highlight that, put highlight on that shit. You go get sternum like a motherfucker around here. Okay. Listen, if anything ever happened, they got enough space. It's right there at all times. Guys, I hope you Artist Treece, you were wonderful. I hope that everyone that is watching through video, through replay, all that YouTube enjoyed yourselves on this edition of the Soul Sister Sundays. Yes, Dante, you can wear that with purple. Purple and silver does match very well. Shout out to our sponsors. Let me see. Maria Byrd Wellness Specialist in Holistic Therapy and all that jazz. Got the comedians paid on today for Soul Sister Sundays. I've been your host, Algiers Diamond. I want to show you a goddamn chicken though. They got chickens, all right? My sister just sent me this motherfucking picture, and I ain't even lying, because it was just in my text message. This is my text message from today. Her sending me her picture of her and her ugly ass new boyfriend, but also the damn chicken. I'm telling you,
I see the chicken.
Chickens is there. This is goddamn too relevant around here. You guys have been funny. You have seen Nikkie Knowles out of White Plains. You've seen Rachel Dunbar out of Boston. You've seen Michelle Poole out of New Orleans. You've seen Marni P out of Chicago, and you also seen your headliner Artist Treece out of Palm Beach, Florida. And I'm your girl Algiers Diamond, and this has been one of the funniest editions of Soul Sister Sundays that I have hosted. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out of this motherfucker.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Next week's show's on Friday. We'll have our show Laughing Through Recovery, which is comedians sharing their humor through their recovery mission, their recovery journey. We'll also have our new show called Cougars in Captivity. Not your grandma, not your girlfriend might steal your man or your son. On Saturday, on Sunday, on Sunday, June 6th, we'll have our usual autistic artists at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Dating with Disabilities, which is our transcontinental full spectrum of disability show where we talk to people from both the United States and United Kingdom who have mental and physical disabilities. So we can get an idea what it's like to date when you're not one of the normies like the other 5 people on the show. I've been SuitMan. Have a good night, everybody.
Hi, ladies. It was
Hi, that was amazing. Thank you guys. Hilarious.
Hey, usually I'd stay longer and talk shit.
Good night.
I gotta go.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Night. Bye.
Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. Later, dudes. Y'all been paid.
Thanks.
No problem.